Righto guys, welcome back. Okay, we have left Rapid Bay today. We've made our way east. We headed off super early this morning. We're up at 6 on the road by 7. We had a 5-hour trek ahead of us to get back to Robe, where we're going to be spending the next 2 nights. We've got plenty of adventure coming up, but along the way we took the coastal route. Along the way you go through a little spot called Kingston SE, and you can't go through here without stopping at the Big Lobster. Check this out. Of all the big things we've seen, like the big pineapple, the big banana, the big mango, the big lawnmower, all that stuff, this has got to be the most impressive. Check it out. Oh my god, it's massive. How is it, guys? This is huge. I love it.
Yeah, and it's the best of all big things.
It's easily the best big thing I've ever seen. What do you reckon?
Oh, second best.
What was your favourite? The big lawnmower? Righto, on we push, not far now. Righto, well there you are. So we're at Long Gully Campground. It's just south of Robe by about 17 kilometres, south of the township of Robe. We stopped in Robe on the way. It's a great dump point and water fill up in the south end of town. This is a great little campground. They've got toilets. You do have to book it online. There's no designated sites though, which always worries me just a little bit. But it looks like we'll find some space here, so not a worry at all. Anyway, we'll get set up, parked up, and take you for a look around. What do you reckon, Dylan?
So we can either go here.
Yep.
If you wanted to back in hard on that line, they could come on this half. But I just haven't checked out this next little spot along. I might do that quickly before we commit.
Well, she's a bit windy back here behind these dunes, but she's home for the next 2 nights, eh? No fires, unfortunately, no wood fires, gas fires only, which is a shame. Like I said, there's a toilet here. Seems like there's a bit of a party going on. I don't know if this is quite going to make it to our top 10 list of favourite campsites, but it'll do the trick, hey? Anyway, we're going to get settled in, have a bite to eat. My cousin Ty and his family are on their way. They won't be too far behind. And then we'll get out and do some exploring, so stay tuned. And just like that, we are all set up, eh? Home sweet home, Long Gully Campground, Robe, South Australia. We'll see you soon for some action. Righto, if you're going to do the Beachport to Robe drive on the beach or in the dunes, then I reckon the best way to do it is to, well, probably get like a Hema Maps app or something like that. But we don't have that, so we're going to go into town, see if we can find the info centre, because last year when we did it, we just had a paper map and it did the trick. So we're going to see if we can find one of those and take a quick look around Robe while we're in there. Anyway, we'll see you soon. We'll see you in Robe. Righto, we found the info centre. It's on the main drag, just straight down the street. Beautiful little shopping district and stuff here, but it's directly opposite the main beach as well, which I'll show you in a second. But we'll quickly duck in to the info centre first, see if they've got a map for us. Score, how's this? I'm pretty sure we got it for free last time, but $2. $2. It's got all the maps and stuff, so I'll show you through it when we get back to the van. Hey, it's a bit windy out here. I'll probably lose it, no my luck. I grabbed 2. I've got one for us and one for my cousin Ty and the family, so we should be all set to go. I'm excited. Well, you cannot come to Robe without taking a quick duck around the corner to Long Beach. The famous Long Beach is beautiful. For us being from Geelong, it's probably about the closest possible beach you can get to that you're allowed to drive on and park up on. And when the weather's great, which it's not today, I don't know if you can tell, but when the weather's great, this place is epic. The beach is sensational. It's a cute little surf beach, not too wild, not too rough, great for the kids. And of course, best thing about it is you can park up anywhere you like along this massive stretch of beach. You can get your own private little oasis. Well, not exactly private when it's popular, when the weather's nice, but you can get your own little oasis, park up anywhere you like. You got everything you need in the car with your awning, your fridge, your cooker and that, and you can generally just have an awesome chill out day by the beach. But I don't know, it's a bit chilly today. We're all rugged up in our jumpers and stuff. Anyway, we'll jump out and check it out, but we'll probably keep moving, head back to camp, get a good nice rest, because we've got some research to do. We've got some maps to look at, some figuring out to do before we hit the Robe to Beachport, or Beachport to Robe four-wheel drive track tomorrow. So stay tuned, heaps of action, I can't wait.
At 12 o'clock on the wheel of the car, the other resting up against the half-open window. Sun bathes my skin with its warm energy. Gusts of wind ripple in and dance through my hair as I stare along the straightest road I've ever seen. On forever, let's see what we can find. We won't pretend we're sad, 'cause it's wondrous here. Wish you were here too. Our life adventure has our hearts, our family soul. This must be home. Must be home.
Hey, morning guys, welcome back. It is the day of the big drive. We are doing the Beachport to Robe drive today, or the Robe to Beachport drive. It depends on which way you start. But what I will say is that, generally speaking, the drive is normally undertaken Beachport to Robe. It's called the Beachport to Robe drive, and the maps that we've been given, or the maps that we bought for $2 from the information centre in Robe, has the route set out from Beachport to Robe. All of the directions are based on originating from Beachport and ending up in Robe. So what we're going to do is take the tourist route. It's called the Scenic Drive from Robe back to Beachport. I think it's going to take us about an hour via that road, and then we'll come back via the track so that we make our start from Beachport. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll show you all the action along the way. Weather's not great, but tide is on our side. We've got a low tide at midday today, which means high tide won't be until late tonight. So it's best case scenario. We should have a nice, safe, easy drive. Of course, the important thing to remember, just like on Gari, just like on Moreton Island, is plan your trip around the tides, not the other way around. Alrighty, we'll see you out there. So, in addition to the map, the excellent pair of maps that we got for doing the Beachport to Robe four-wheel drive track, I also grabbed a little Robe scenic trail map, which has several points of interest. In excess of 20 different things to see and do along the way, in and around the Robe area and along the scenic trail, heading back toward Beachport. We don't have so much time for that. We've only got the one more night here, and today is our day to drive the track, maybe get some fishing in, some swimming, who knows. But we are going to take that scenic trail. I don't know how much we're going to see along the way, but we'll see how we go. So stay tuned. Meg's driving this morning. Whoop, whoop. And my cousin Ty, Tegan and their kids are in the car ahead of us, and we're making our way down to Beachport now so that we can make our way back up towards Robe via the trail. Stay tuned. Cool, we've just stopped in at Beachport. This is where the four-wheel drive trail starts from. We had a quick look at the playground, let the kids have a bit of a play, stretch their legs before we hopped in the car. Swung around the corner, checked out the lighthouse, but I think we're going to do it. What do you reckon, darling?
Have a quick look at Snapper Rocks and then we'll hit the track.
Snapper Rocks? All right, one last stop, then we're hitting the trail. Let's do it. Righto, so this spot is called Salmon Hole. You might remember it from last year. I'll see if I can find a clip from when we were here at the start of the end of 2022 for Christmas. We were here. Beautiful spot. It's got a big sheltered reef just offshore, and it makes it a nice sheltered little lagoon for swimming in. It's fantastic. Have a look at this. What a beautiful spot. Salmon Hole, Beachport. Righto. So this map that we got from the information centre comes with a whole bunch of information, a quick guide on four-wheel driving and how to attack the area too. One thing that's really great is it's got a recommended equipment list. I'll run through it really quick. Right, so air compressor and pump you're going to absolutely need because you need to air down your tyres. It recommends here that you want to go down to somewhere between 17 and 12 psi, which is very low. So if you haven't done this before, check out our YouTube channel. We've got a video on how to air up and air down. I'll try to pop a link to that video in here on the screen. You can click that, you can follow it and go and check it out in a bit more detail. Especially pay important notice to not driving too fast when you've aired down because you can risk rolling a bead. Anyway, we're airing down because we're driving on sand today, and we will need an air compressor and pump when we get back up to Robe and back onto the sealed roads. Next, I got bow shackles. These are for attaching to your car for if you need to be rescued, snatched or towed or otherwise out of a bog. Basic toolkit's always a good one to have. Fire extinguisher, first aid kit. We always keep a first aid kit in the car, but we do also have a snake bite kit that we take in our backpack for when we're going on hikes. So that one is definitely in the car too. It says firewood. I guess maybe if you were to get stuck overnight, you need heat or to signal for help. Food and water, of course, a GPS or mobile phone. So we have our EPIRB as well, which I've shown you in previous episodes. It's a GME PLB, personal locator beacon, which we've registered. It's for life or death situations. So it'll signal the emergency services in the case that we need it. Phone service is sketchy. Even in town, it's not great. Anyway, moving on, a jack and jacking plate, of course, if you've got any problems with your wheels, your tyres, a shovel for digging yourself out of sand, which we got up on the roof, radios, UHF, so two-way radio. We got just, the one that we got built in has carked it, it's kicked the bucket. We just got these little handheld ones, they're great. Ty and Tegan and the guys have got theirs as well so that we can communicate also too, so that you can hear if people are coming up over sand dunes and things like that. It says here in the guide that most people are using channel 10, so we might jump on channel 10 so we can hear people coming. Rated recovery points on your vehicle. We've got a couple fitted to ours. If you don't know where yours are, make sure you check them out and know what and where and how to attach to them, because if you haven't seen our Fraser Island episode or our Gari episode, I suggest you check it out because we almost had a serious incident there. I'll pop a link in here, what not to do when you're trying to recover someone. A sand flag, we got one of those too. We got it from Adventure Kings, pretty cheap, goes on the bonnet, just lets people know you can be more visible when you're traveling in and out of the dune so you don't have an accident. Snatch straps and tow ropes, of course. Spare tyres, we got 2 on the back. A tyre pressure gauge, and of course a deflator so that you can let your tyres down to the appropriate PSI without going too low and rolling them off. Sunscreen, max tracks, which we got a pair on the roof or equivalent. A winch is ideal. Look, not always necessary, but a great option to have. spare fuel if you don't have a big fuel tank. Jumper leads, we've got one of those jump start power pack jobbies, tyre deflator of course, and insect repellent. A great, very comprehensive list there, so make sure you check it out. Anyway, we're going to air down. Like I said, we'd probably start off at 17 psi. If we find we're digging in too much, we can go lower than that. I think last time we were here, we went as low as 12 psi. So we'll get stuck in, air down, and get onto this track. We're at a spot now called Woolies Rocks, and I think we can access the beach from here. So we'll make a start. We'll see you out there.
Ready?
Whew, I'm excited, as ready as we're going to be. We've got all the gear, no idea. We'll see how we go, eh? You guys got a copy?
Copy.
You good to go?
Ready and raring.
Rock and roll. Righto, so it's of crucial importance that you know how to get your car into low 4. It's different for all different kinds of cars. It's very simple for ours. If you don't know, check your user manual, figure it out, and learn how to do it before you get into the dunes so that you can get yourself out of trouble. It's really simple with our 200 series. We've got just a dial here on the dash. Push it in, turn it, wait for it to do its thing while we're in neutral. Once the little indicator stops flashing, we're good to go. All right, if you haven't already got it, jump online, jump onto your phone's app store or whatever it is, download Wikicamps, install it on your device, and jump into the settings and download the offline maps. This was absolutely integral on this mission, on this 4-wheel drive trek. As you can see inside the app, you get granular detail to tracks that people have taken before, and we just followed that to a T, and it got us from start to finish. Absolutely no worries, no internet. Beautiful little piece of kit.
Are they stuck?
Old mate up ahead might be a bit stuck. We might have to go give him a chop out. Stand by, I don't want to drive on that unless we can keep moving.
If their friends left them for dead.
Well, we just got overtaken by the park rangers, which is nice to know. I guess in the busy periods like this, in the Christmas holiday season, they get out and about and make sure that everyone's okay. So it's a bit of a, I don't know, a nice touch, I think. It makes you feel confident that if you're ever in too much trouble, there'd be someone there to help you out.
Skip up to him, he knows the way.
Wow, I tell you what, you don't want to be too precious about your paint job. We've just come through some really tight stuff, but we've popped out into a nice little rocky shelf, and I think this is a good spot to have lunch, eh? It's 1 o'clock, 1:45, and I'm famished. Let's do lunch, and we'll see you when we get back on the track. Well, our first major bit of carnage. What happened, Ty?
Lost me damn flag.
Lost the flag, but check it out. That's the best flag replacement.
Dutchified it.
That's the best flag replacement I've ever seen. Look at that. Woo, that's beautiful.
The microfiber.
If that's the worst that happens today, I think I'll be pretty happy. Anyway, tide is no longer on our side. We faffed around for way too long this morning. And we've got an incoming tide now, and there's the beach is starting to get narrow in spots. It's making us a little bit nervous, but we'll keep pushing on. We'll see how far we get. Worst case scenario, we turn around and go back. But I got a good feeling. Stay tuned. Right, if you haven't heard it, there's a saying, if in doubt, get out. Basically, if in doubt, get out of your car and walk it. It's always the safest way. Every single stop, every single obstacle on the old telegraph track, you got to get out. You got to walk it. You got to check the depths and get a feel for what you're in for, so that you can avoid trouble before you get stuck in it. So we're just going to take a little walk out onto the beach and assess how soft the sand is and look at what our options are. But look at this, what a beautiful spot, hey? Hey, how good was that, hey? We're at Nora Creina, which is roughly the halfway point, or actually it's a bit further than halfway. From here, we're about 9 k's drive on the track to get back to Robe. We've already come, I don't know, 20 or 30 k's, but I'll put all of this in a map, hopefully, so that I can show you exactly where we are. Nora Creina is where we're at. We're going to call it quits here because it's late. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're keen to get back and take advantage of this weather. Maybe even have a swim, and definitely throw a line in too. So we're going to air back up here at Nora Creina because we will be getting back onto the main road here to make the rest of the way back to camp. So stay tuned, plenty more coming. Rock and roll. Well, I tell you what, the weather is much nicer for swimming today. We're back at Robe Main Beach. Check this spot out.
Have you seen any rocks on your fish? Yeah, we've seen rocks.
We're gonna catch a quick swim here, but then we might head over to Long Beach even, set up for dinner. Stay tuned. What's wrong, Albie? Is it cold? It's a bit chilly here. Whew. I don't know if I'm going to make it out to that pontoon. Well, it's like ripping off a band-aid, I think. Here he goes. Do you remember doing this last year, Albie?
No.
Alright, come on, let's go. We're going to move quickly because it's freezing. Oh, it's so cold. Ah, does it get any better than this, hey? What are we doing, darling?
Sausage time.
Cooking up saucies on the beach, hey, at Long Beach. What a spot. Look at this. This is living, hey? What are we doing? Sausage and bread on the beach at Long Beach.
Does it get much better?
Chicken on a stick, mate.
Chicken on a stick, even better. That's fancy. That is fancy. Pulling out all the stops. Ah, well, it's been an epic trip, hey? We've done Mount Gambier, we've done Rapid Bay and Victor Harbour, and now Robe, Beachport, Long Beach. Ah, can't get enough. This place, South Australia. And the best thing is there's so much more of South Oz to explore. If you haven't seen it, make sure you jump on our channel and check out our South Oz videos from early last year, early 2023, and get amongst it. But for now, I'm going to sign off. It's back to work on Monday. Never you worry, we got plenty more trips coming up, plenty of content planned, heaps more how-to videos, especially once we start going through our budgets and all of that sort of stuff from the last 12 months. So make sure, if you haven't already, give us a like, give us a subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And stay tuned, and as always, rock and roll.